But let's find out if that is the case here, because both teams would be very happy to secure this one as fast as possible. Heavy gone with the 1 kill, traded out instantly from Jacob, who's going to just be...
Jacob, little known fact about him, he did a lot of spelunking in his younger years. This man knows how to explore his way through caves, and he's coming in, looking to see if he can deal some damage in the back line. Nexius finds one onto Sense. Oh, and the head is ripped straight off. Okay. Just Kakanito with a Dooley's left end. They're peeking into him one by one, but Nexius will find it.
Holding their positions for the time being. ZywOo getting aggressive up into the donut area. Oh, gets the drop onto Heavy God, and that's one of the SMGs that will trade hands. Also takes a bunch of damage and puts it straight into the face of Nexius. ZywOo single-handedly cracking open this round.
But the CT still don't want to rotate off. They still don't believe in this one. They're trying to hold their angles. Regali finds a trade at least.
Kito's on the prowl though. The timing not going to be favouring Kakanito, so Galil. And now this is a chance for those players to show that they don't need to be picked up by those top-tier teams and still make the major just by themselves. Jacob with the entry, though, onto Nexius. Nearly with a second one, courtesy of Sense. A lot of damage, and it does get traded out. Finally, Heavy God goes down after that 5-7. Makito taking cat control with the Galil is going to keep this round alive.
Kito, laboured, but still gets the job done in the end as ZywOo is slain. Dropped. They're going together, so there should be room for the trade. It's actually all 3 of them. Trigger discipline needs to be good here for Jacob, and it's about the positioning as well. Kito looks to clear it. The first domino falls, but the trade's back by Regali, and this is the opportunity now for Nork to move into B.
So as it stands right now, Apeks will have options for the next round, but they'll be hoping that it will be off the back of another successful one here, but he's getting nailed through the wall. And Fiku, the control hotly fought over, but it's pretty much one-sided in the fact that there's no T's here. They've all just pushed straight onto the B side of the map, up through ramp, 2-for-1 trade.
He only gets one, and that was nowhere near enough. Regali at least hits a nice fadeaway, but it's more important that he stays alive rather than deal damage to them. OG at the minute, a lot to work with in terms of the weaponry. Ooh. A bit of a slow one, but Kakanito does clear the angle in the end and finds the head of Kito, puts him down. Your best bet really is they kind of funnel themselves into the 2 hero weapons, but no one's coming that way.
Oh, Sense was caught between 2 players, but still gets 1 and 2. It looked as though he sprayed straight down the middle and was going to get traded out. And a weakened Regali is finished off by Kakanito's AK and can now establish a bit of authority, a bit of a power over the T side of Ancient.
Heavy Gods just attempting to stay alive. Oof. He's on point, man. He really is one of those big-name players for OG. And like you touched on before,
remember he burst on the scene when he was like 16 or so. Meanwhile, though, USP pushed out on the ramp side is going to get Kakanito. So that's an AK picked up. I'm not sure they'll be able to use it much, though, as Sense sprays down too. And Jacob, the man we just highlighted,
well, that's been slipping away from you quite a lot. CT side haven't really been able to find themselves into a good position because these rounds were just being traded back and forth so much. You're never comfortably starting to build it.
No, just touching on Jacob there for a few moments here as Regali is going to get traded out. Nearly got another kill. That would have been costly on the side of Apeks, but the Norwegian player previously of...
And ZywOo just holds for any shenanigans towards A main. They've got all the map control in the world right now, but Nexius sees him.
Could be a difference maker. Kakanito caught in 2 minds, backs away intelligently. He's about to get swarmed by CTs. He's wasting a lot of time here, and nearly a double spray.
Need to defend on this one. Get themselves another round. The Howl, waiting. Seeing if it can burn away their hopes. Strikes on the first. The AWP sings back, but it's a missed shot. And time's ticking. 14 seconds. The flank is cleared as Nexius. He's removed. A spray that doesn't connect. It's all down to Nork. He's got to hit the head and plant the bomb, and it's too much to ask.
It will be another purchase from Apeks. OG still yet to fully stabilize their economy. So all to play for here early on in Ancient.
Fiku with the opening frag this time as well, so the script changing a little bit. OG is starting to find those opening kills and giving themselves an advantage. The bomb's lost confidence and begins to wrap back around, as this is one of the few times Apeks actually haven't just taken what they want instantly.
I think they're just realizing they need to play on the same page. Smokes up and over onto the side, gonna try and sell this one. ZywOo, that is rapid entry fragging.
It's on the off angle, back towards CT. Everyone's debating this. They're paranoid about the potential fight that's coming towards A. Meanwhile, the bomb is getting ready to burst into B. Smoke wall goes up as well. It's going to bloom and give them access towards the site. 10 seconds, though. If he can deny the plant, that's the difference maker. But the spam gives his position away. And one by one, they lose their heads. It's all on Heavy God.
But he's going to have to get a move on. Needs this first pick. Gets it cleanly. Has a smoke as well. Can throw that onto the site and try and draw out some of these defenders. Taps the bomb. Spray is not quite there. And there will be not enough time for the defuse as Nork will shut him down. A valiant attempt, but some exquisite entries where Apeks were behind for the bulk of this round. They'd lost the early trades up mid. They'd lost ramp.
And a supporting Deagle in the hands of Fiku. Fiku actually is pretty sick with a Deagle, so the weapon in his hands can pay off at the best of times. Issue is, though, you're funneling the team into the lurker of Stiko, who just waits outside of A main and wants to put the foot down. The Galil getting a little bit gory. Heavy God at least trades back onto one. And whatever weapons you rip out of their hands, that's what you're looking for. Just make it as costly as possible. But they double up, peek together, and if it's only the one casualty, it's not that bad.
It's kind of like the glue. You'd speak to anyone they played with, and they say, he's a super chill guy. He does every role that no one else wants to do. He has a smile on his face.
A little bit more to work with. You're trying to take that control back round towards lane. You double up towards cave so you can peek out and fight for it, but Kakanito's bypassed their crosshairs and got up close. Sense doesn't even need the help, though, as he rips the head off of Nexius and gives you that opening pick.
Oh, Kakanito's managed to wiggle his way up on the short side alongside Sense. And they're having success. Entry from ramp, looking for a second, but Keto is going to stand and deliver. Problem is, though, that they've put so many of their troops over on the B side of the map that A is bereft of any CTs. And the one CT they had is Heavy God, but the MP9 wins out against the AK somehow. But a weakened Heavy God is finished off. And that will put Regali into a 1-on-3. He knows a player is just around the side. He can see the shadow, he heard the noise. The sound cue is going to give away Jacob.
You're holding at the minute and just seeing if they're going to exit towards you, but your wish may come true in the worst way possible, although it's the back turns. As he swings around the corner, though, Nork was up close and finds the free frag, hitting the head and stopping things there. So another one for Apeks.
Teeing off the way you'd expect, but some of those other players getting a little bit silent in these last few rounds.
Okay, Pistols overwhelming the first man at least, but Sense always so good in these positions. Just able to spray his way through them.
Stiko anticipating they may very well push down on the ramp side, and Jacob has his cave covered. Two players, Regali, Heavy God, both in a 2-for-1 trade, not too shabby at all, and Heavy God now, with a bomb down, could have rinsed through another couple players. Yeah, understandable. I mean, it's been paying out really well for them over these last sort of 4 or 5 rounds, but Nexius locks it down with the M4A1S. Tagged on a 12, but that doesn't matter. He has thwarted this A play. It is all about B now, so they're going to be picking up the pace and getting in here as fast as possible. Well-placed counter flashes, though, is blinding the oncoming T's. Really solid hold this round for OG. Just what they were hoping for. It should secure them 4 rounds come the second half, and indeed it shall. Oh, he knows it now. He's heard the sound cues. Sense is waiting. Oh, Kakanito takes it away from him. Oh, no! Kakanito! Oh, they've actually lost the trade somehow. OG actually have a 3v2 advantage. Stiko takes the bullet, though, and puts it into the head of Keto. And it's going to be a round to Apeks. So I keep going back in my mind to that crazy one-tap entry landed on Regali in the temple. That spray's a little bit labored. You want to forget about that one quick, but fortunately, Nork is there to administer the heavy blows, and this round is going to come to an end. Looked a little bit grim for a moment there, Stiko, with the spray, but
in the 1-0 side of the Swiss, Kakanito trying to run out through cave. He had the freebies lined up to blow them away, but it's the backstab from Nexius that shuts him down.
A lot of damage, though. In the meanwhile, sets that reaction speed to flick onto Keto. Albeit Nork on an SMG at this range isn't going to do much. That Molotov is going to stave off the push a little bit. Jacob through the smoke, and he gets the clean entry. But he has Regali to play off, who's already made moves up on the ramp side. Stiko has the right idea. He also doesn't want to give his position away, but now he may have to. Regali finds and bests Nork, and tantalizing. I think the idea here is to try and choke out OG and get as many casualties from the bomb detonation as possible. And that's very likely now, because Fiku is low, so is Regali, and they are nullifying, neutralizing the retreating T's. I'm not sure Regali will survive, he won't. So the idea there for Apeks is
starting to get back into the game, making us believe maybe there's a bit more to be said on this one. Can they break the streak of wins for Apeks? Jacobs delivering his way up towards lane, strikes like the mighty Cobra, as he will take down two. Sense good towards middle. And for OG, they've been hit with a reality check. Suddenly it just falls down to two players, Regali and Heavy God.
they've never been in a situation in any of these rounds, CT or T sides, where they felt like they were in control of the situation. And Jacob again,
you have to try and make the best of every game that's put in front of you. You have to beat every team here. It's an absolute gauntlet of a format. It's why it means so much to make it to the majors. And at the minute, this man is making major moves as he slays with the AK. It's easy pickings for him. 4 frags against the Glocks. And Heavy God's wondering where on earth his team's just gone.
solid on the rifles. Yes, this is against the NiKo, it's against Glocks, but it's the way he's been playing throughout this entire map so far. Consistently good on CT and T side. They're probably the favorites on most people's minds coming into this game. May have started very close, a back and forth scrappy affair, but now that Apeks is spreading their legs, they are just running.
I don't think the original gangsters will find too much success here, looking to go for a drive-by to be bomb side, but Kakanito, he's already flanking you. Smells the blood in the water, and the shark himself takes a bite. Fiku falls, Regali and Heavy God, the last two alive. Heavy God's on a mass rotation, but it's about the timing. Regali's going to get fought, needs to hit the head, at least takes down one to keep them alive for now, but Jacob,
yeah, especially as Regali didn't get that kill cleanly either. The shadow, but Heavy God still neutralizing Jacob. And now as he comes through on the cave side, Heavy God is there on the off angle, still takes him. Keep in mind that Regali's extremely low, and Heavy God didn't do a single point of health in terms of damage. There's not much time left here. Regali's going to show his hand, and he gets taken down by Stiko. It's going to be close, but it should be the full defuse. Headset is off, Stiko full confidence, and Apeks win this 13-5.